Hey everyone, it's ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out with me for this Plan With Me video. Today I'm going to be working in my Laurel Denise undated vertical planner. So if you'd like to see what I'm going to do, stick around. Friends, thanks for joining me for this video today. I'm going to do a lot of this in a voiceover, but I just wanted to do a quick intro to let you know what I'll be working on in this video. So I've already set up my month at a glance for September. Make sure you check that video out. I'll link it at the end. And in today's video, I'm going to set up my social media, which is going to give you an idea of how I use it. Just to show you August, this is what it looks like. So I do a little calendar back here, and then my progress checklist for all of my YouTube videos. And these pages change, or these sections change based on what my needs are for that month. So last month I used this for a wish list and a packing list since we were going away. I love the idea of putting a fun quote here. And then I started to stamp all of our August highlights for the month. So for September, I'm going to set up social media back here, and then I've already written in December daily wish list because August and September are December daily season, and so I'm going to start putting a list of all the things I'd like to purchase or that have caught my eye, that type of thing on this section. And then this will be my September highlights, and then here I will write a fun quote. So I'm going to speed up the camera and probably do a voiceover. So let's go. Hey friends, thanks for joining me for this video. I am going to do this very sped up because otherwise it would be extremely boring, but I wanted to still show you my process and also give you some ideas, inspo on how to use your extra bonus pages in your Laurel Denise planner. I use this for everything. So these bonus pages for me are a way to house social media content info in the same space that I house our work and family and appointments and all the other things. So I absolutely love this planner, and you'll see me keep flipping back and forth to August to kind of just use it as a reference. So I just really like, you know, clearly I'm not measuring. I'm just trying my best to make a square, and then I'm going to make the calendar so that I can write down each post and or video that I have for the week or for the month of September. And then that way I can kind of see at a quick glance what videos and what content I have coming up. And I work from like a Saturday to a Friday. So in my mind, like I have to have all that content created a week ahead of time. In this situation, like with summer and with me going back to working more in the fall, I might try to film way ahead of time. We'll see how that goes, or film less content. But for now, this is what's working for me, so I'm going to keep doing it. I love to share ideas and inspiration, so I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Shout out to Caitlin Plans, who was so kind and said that she loves watching these Plan With Me videos just to see how I use this planner, even though she doesn't use one herself. So that's like a huge compliment. So thanks, Caitlin, for the kind words. And of course, thank you to all of you for all your support as usual. I'm using my new Karen brush markers. I really like them, and I didn't, in my opinion, get quite enough. I got a couple of sets of acrylics, but these are just like water-based, kind of like a Tombow. They're a calligraphy or a graphic design or an illustration type marker, but I really like them. They're super juicy. They are a bigger brush. Just so you're aware, heads up, it's a bigger brush. Anyways, I wanted to try them out, so I figured let's do it for this month. So now I'm actually going to speed it up even more while I write in all of the plans for my social media. You can see that I have a key. I use that coral color to notate that that content's going to be using according to Allie stickers. Yellow is miscellaneous. It just means like it might be a flip through Friday haul. It might be a try a Tuesday video. It might be a bonus video, who knows. And then the tannish brown color is for scrappy content, so my project life or that could even be a Try It Tuesday video as well. So I'm going to speed this up quick so it goes just a little bit quicker, because this is really just me thinking and planning. I'm using a Muji 0.38 gel pen to write in each of the titles, I guess, if that's what you want to call them, for the content. I know what it means. So then I wanted to do something different this month, which I screwed it up. This month I wanted to try highlighting the boxes for reels, or not for reels, for lifestyle photos. But instead I thought I wanted to highlight them for reels. So, you know, it's fine. It may not make sense to you, but to me, I just kind of wanted to see at a quick glance how often I had a photo that needed to be a lifestyle picture, which is just meaning anything other than not a white background, flat lay. But instead I screwed up and I thought that I wanted to try highlighting the content that was going to be a reel. So that's fine. It works for this month. Finally got the whole calendar planned out, so I'm just going to outline my brush lettering with my Muji gel pen. That's kind of like my favorite look, and it's just go-to for me. It's a little bit easier than, I don't know, doing other things. So anyways, I was like, oh, I don't have to flip back and forth for this, because I can rip out the whole page, because these are actually inserts. So Laurel Denise does make inserts as well for your planners. Even if you don't have a Laurel Denise planner, but you have a coil planner, these would probably work. Just check the measurements. But this is how I track my checklist, the progress in my filming. So I will check each section off as I go for each video. So once it's filmed, take a photo, edit the video, upload the video, edit the photo, schedule it on Instagram, create a thumbnail, and complete the entire description box on YouTube. Those things all get different steps. So the reason I'm not bringing this all the way over with my pen is because the lines are already there, but they don't extend all the way to the end. So I just decided to draw that in so I don't mess up as the month goes on and put check marks in the wrong spot. So this is going to be what I use to keep me on point for September YouTube videos. And there I go, outlining my month. Now that I have the bulk of the social media planned, I can get to the extra bonus pages that are going to be on the right. So I am going to create a section for my September highlights, and I really love this as like just a quick glance form of looking at things that were really great or memorable in the month. And I can also reference that for memory planning as well. So I just like to have that section. It just also provides me with an opportunity to be a little bit creative if I so choose. Like for example, for August, I was stamping my highlights the month before I used stickers, and the first month I had it, I doodled in the highlights. So last month I tried something new, which was to put a fun quote that related to the month, well, I think it was about glamping actually, and that's what we did in August. So I'm going to do the same thing in September, but this one is about going back to school. So here I am using the new Karen Brush Marker Pro markers I just picked up. I got them at Michael's, and I'm just experimenting with them. I'm not like an expert letterer or anything, but I just enjoy pens, markers, stationery. Like, it's just the best. There wasn't a blue that I wanted, so I used my Zebra mild liner brush pen, which worked perfectly with these Karen markers, honestly. They're both water-based, so I figured it wouldn't be an issue, and it wasn't. And so I'm putting this quote here that's going to be so fun to look at throughout the month. Of course, going in Roji Biv order, because that's just the way my brain works. I should have moved it a little bit over to the left, but it's okay. It does the trick. I know what it says, and it turned out pretty cute. So it says, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And it was said by Nelson Mandela. So I'm just going to write that in there with a brown marker. And then I'm going to section it off with some simple striped black and white washi that I have in my stash from the Heidi Swap Shop. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. And then I decide to use this big section here for PTA stuff because it's back to school time for us. I know a lot of you have already started that, but we don't go back to school until the 7th of September. And we have like 4 big PTA events, or at least 4, not necessarily big, but 4 things that I need to remember. So I'm going to leave space at the top for a brain dump. And then I'm going to use my rainbow boxes. Our school colors are purple and gold, so I'm just using purple here, to notate each of the 4 large events that we have in the month of September. We have, you know, the morning program. I have to be at the open house. There's Take Your Child to School Day. There is a PTA meeting, and there is a back to school bash. But some of those events happen on the same days. But I hope this gives you some insight, and maybe it helps you figure out maybe how you can use your extra pages. You can use the back blank pages for literally anything that you can think of. It's just the best. This planner is my favorite of all time. And the last thing I'm going to do is just take this American Crafts art journaling sticker book, because I knew that there were some back to school themed stickers, and just decorate that middle section there. And that's going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love sharing different ways to use your Laurel Denise planner. Let me know what you think and how you use your back pages if you do use a Laurel Denise planner. And if you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Don't forget you can use Gen 10 to save on a Laurel Denise purchase. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, friends. I really appreciate you being here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell, and that way you won't miss any of my content. And I will see you next time. Take care, friends, and remember that you are enough, and I love you. Bye.